The federal government is increasingly turning to new technologies to secure the U.S. Mexico border. But in an age of AI-assisted cameras, drones, and electronic sensors, the U.S. Border Patrol still relies on horses to patrol rugged, remote areas. Border Report's Julian Resendiz rode out with a horse patrol last week near the New Mexico-Arizona border. It's a story you'll see only on 9.
Border Patrol lore has it that when the agency was founded 100 years ago, two things were asked of recruits: get your gun and bring a horse. A century later, border agents are still patrolling the U.S. Mexico border on horseback. They look for contraband, unauthorized crossers, and try to save people in distress. The agent's day starts at 3:15 in the morning, cleaning the stables and preparing horses for the day's long ride. Jonathan Miller has been working with horses for 14 years. He supervises the care and grooming of 20 mounts under his charge. He says ranchers in the Bootheel welcome the horse patrol on their property, probably more so than if an agent showed up in a noisy all-terrain vehicle.
Both are effective. We don't make noise. So if you're in a situation where somebody doesn't need to hear you coming, you got some narcotic smugglers or whatever, and you need to get in there before they know you're coming, it's a lot more effective on a horse.
Customs and Border Protection official Landon Hutchins says the horse patrol remains relevant when it comes to securing the U.S. border.
The mountains and the desert terrain often lack roads or formal infrastructure, and even it's difficult sometimes with ATVs. The horse patrol can get access to areas, to canyons and mountains that otherwise would not be able to be patrolled.
Horse patrol units were dispatched recently to an area near Animas, New Mexico, where a group of migrants were spotted in the wild. Concerns were raised because some of the migrants might have been wearing sweatshirts on a morning where the wind chill hovered just above freezing.
Our job's to be out here catching people coming in here illegally, but at the same time, we don't want anything to happen to these people. They're human beings the same as us.
Pacas remembers a rescue last summer involving a dehydrated migrant woman.
It feels good when you rescue someone and get them out of this country, because this country's rough, and we get them out here alive and safe, and even though we're returning them back to the country they came from, they get to go back to their families.
Horse Patrol members train for about 6 weeks and get a refresher course every 3 months. It's not easy to control a 1,200-pound animal.
And it's our job to know that horse, to know not only what he's capable of, but where his limits are. And they kind of learn ours too. They teach you a lot about yourself.
Reporting from Lawrenceburg, New Mexico with the Border Patrol Horse Unit, this is Julian Resendiz.
And thank you, Julian, for that report. And to read more on this story, visit borderreport.com at KTSM.com.